Hey everyone, today we're making this delicious and easy slow cooker ramen. So I'm starting off with a little bit of oil. I'm just gonna warm that up over a medium-low heat. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be using this spice blend, this Sichuan spice blend from the Zen of Slow Cooking. I'm gonna take the spices out of the packet and I'm gonna just saute them in the oil for about a minute. What this is called blooming your spices. So basically, the short answer of what I'm doing is that you can pull more flavor out of your spices with oil than when just straight water. So by blooming them, you're just sauteing them in the oil to help release more of those flavor compounds to get more flavor into the final product. So I have the spice pack here. I'm just gonna open that up and just pour those into my slow cooker. It's really important, you don't want to burn the spices. So the great thing about these Zen of Slow Cooking spice blends is that it makes it really easy and wallet friendly to explore a lot of different cuisines. They're just a really wonderful foundational flavor base for like whatever you want to make. Like I'm using them, the Sichuan blend, to make this delicious ramen. But whatever it is that you're making, they're a great healthy choice. They're low in salt or no salt. They're preservative free and non-GMO. So if you're looking to have quality spice ingredients for your foods, this is where you want to start. Okay, so our spices are blooming. The thing that when you bloom spices, you can smell all those aromatics kind of coming up. Now I'm gonna add in some garlic. I'm just gonna saute that for about a minute. You can never have too much garlic, right? Here's a little pro tip on peeling garlic. So if you have a lot of garlic to peel or even just a couple cloves, if you put it inside a glass jar and shake the heck out of it, those peels will just fall right off and you'll have your exposed garlic clove just ready to mince or chop. You can chop it obviously with a knife, but you can also use a microplane that you use for like Parmesan cheese. You can also use that. That'll mince the garlic really fast too. Now I'm gonna add in some red curry paste. Just cook that for about a minute. So the next thing I'm gonna add in is mirepoix. This is 2 parts onion, 1 part celery, 1 part carrot. And now I'm just gonna saute the mirepoix until the carrots are just slightly tender. I'm gonna add in some mushrooms. And we're just gonna saute the mushrooms until they're just kind of starting to brown. So another thing that's really great about these spice blends is you're not buying as many jars of spices to cook whatever cuisine it is that you want to explore, right? So it's fewer dollars out of your pocket, fewer jars, less chance of that food going to waste, which is just one of the many ways the certified B Corporation is helping save the planet. Okay, so we're ready for the next part, right? We're gonna add in our tofu, add in our soy sauce, and we're gonna add in a can of sweet corn, undrained. So the reason for that is the starches in that liquid that's in the corn will help kind of create a creaminess within the broth. So that's why we're just gonna use the whole freaking can. Now I'm gonna add in the vegetable broth. So something else I wanna point out about these spice blends is on the back, they have a recipe. So if you're looking for something to make, you already got something to get going, right? And there's also recipes on the website, lots and lots of recipes on the website on ways to use these spice blends. But there's also a fun little story about how the spice blend came to be, right? What they discovered, where they were traveling, what inspired the mixture. It usually involves something really, really fun and far away and very, very tasty. Okay, so I've added our vegetable broth. We're gonna increase the heat on the slow cooker to a medium high and bring it to a boil. Once it begins to boil, turn it down to low, cover it, and let it simmer for about 7 hours. It's been simmering for 7 hours. My house smells amazing. This part's really, really key. These flavors meld really, really well together if you let them rest. So after it's cooked for 7 hours, we're gonna put it in the fridge once the pot has cooled down and let it rest overnight. All of those flavors are gonna come together and it's gonna be just delicious and just a really beautiful ramen broth. Okay, so we've let the ramen rest overnight. I just tasted it, it tastes really, really good, but we're not finished yet. So next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna bring it back to a boil. So turn up that crock pot to a medium high. We're gonna add in our broccoli florets, and then we're gonna add in our uncooked udon. That word. Udon, thank you. I'm like, why am I messing up that word? And then we're gonna add in our uncooked udon noodles. We're gonna add those in and then bring it back to a boil because it's probably gonna stop boiling from adding in the new ingredients. So bring it back to a boil and let it cook for about 10 minutes until those noodles are tender and fully cooked. Okay, so after the noodles have completely cooked and they're tender and perfectly done, you wanna take your slow cooker, remove it from heat, we're gonna add in some white miso paste. You just wanna mix that in until it fully dissolves, which shouldn't take too long because the soup's all nice and hot. So now you're ready to serve. I suggest serving this with some chopped cilantro. If you like it spicy, some sliced jalapeños, and some sliced up green onions are great toppings for this soup, but it's really about experimenting and just using what you like. Be sure to check out the zenofslowcooking.com for even more recipes. You can find other ways to use this delicious Sichuan blend or just other blends that they have, other recipes that they have. There's so much on there that you can use. Lots of plant-based options. I hope you like this recipe. Please let me know what you think of it. I release new videos every single week, so hey, be on the lookout for those. If there's something that you want to see, drop a comment down below. And if you like to cook like I do, please subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.